Finke Field for Plymouth Panther football. The Panthers play host to the Sheboygan North Raiders. Please, at this time, please stand if you can. Remove your headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
Sure.
Providing athletic training coverage for tonight's game is Oshiono of Aurora Sports Health. We'd also like to thank our major field sponsors, Sargento Foods, Master Gallery Foods,
Can we turn that
Glacier
thing?
Transport and Storage, Bank First, Myron Corporation, the Van Horn Automotive Group, the Plymouth community thanks you for your support. And now your introductions. For the North Raiders, they have asked to be introduced as a team.
I don't think it's any fun.
And now for your Panthers, starting at a wideout, number 2, Tom Blatt. At running back, number 3, Brett Shutter. At quarterback, number 9, Jordan Schmidt. At a wideout, number 12, Andrew Wall. At tight end, number 14, John Steiner. At a running back, number 24, Ryan Cole. At offensive line, number 52, Grant Litke. Number 59, Grant Tomey. Number 70, Ethan Coleman. Number 71, Aiden Cressbach. And number 75, Chase Helmer.
That's some size.
Sheboygan North is coached by Todd Basler, Tom Benninghaus, Rick Canyon, Chris Krieger, Carl Ninehouse, Mike Mixon, and Trevor Tagle. Your coaches for Plymouth, Dan Knaus, Gail Grahn, Eric West, Kristen Volbrecht, Jordan Miller, Mark Volbrecht, Kevin Butters, and Spencer Hubert. Over.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Plymouth Panther Football 2023. Oppie, it seems like it wasn't long ago we were putting the cap on the 2022 season, but here we are again at Finke Field on a beautiful night where the host Plymouth Panthers
will defend the South Pole
have our
and will be
visitors,
kicking
the Sheboygan North
in the first
Raiders.
quarter.
Yeah, it should be a great matchup to open the season with Sheboygan North. As last year went down to the wire, Plymouth pulled one out right at the end of the game. North had a shot at the end zone on a Hail Mary, fell short. Came away with a great victory for Plymouth. Tonight, I think, is going to be kind of the same. I think it's a great opportunity for Plymouth to set the tone early.
I agree. Plymouth comes loaded at the skill position, but they had to basically rebuild their offensive and most of their defensive line, with the exception of Ethan Coleman, who's a very, very good player. But what you're seeing right now is the best kicker in the state of Wisconsin. Owen Plate. He's just, tremendous kicker, one of the better kickers in the country, in fact, in top 20 for sure. And so he's ready to tee it up. Usually they don't return too many of them, but he's not a robot. So we're going to kick off the season right now. And it's out of the end zone.
You don't see too many high school kickers just kicking right through the end zone like that.
He is such a good athlete. He was a good basketball player. If he is obviously working to be a college kicker, he's 6'3", 215 pounds, good student. And, we've talked about, we know his dad and his grandpa and stuff, but nonetheless, it's a privilege to watch him play. So the Panthers will start on defense. Oppie, when you get a chance, you can get our defensive players.
Sure. Starting for the Panthers, defense is number 2, Tom Blad, be a defensive back. Number 3, Brett Shutter at linebacker. Ian Schweitzer, number 8 at linebacker. Number 11, Caden Kuhn, will be a defensive back.
First play for North. Now, you ran what we used to call the Michigan Spinners offense. It's number 12, Max Olson, keeps the football. We have both backs behind the quarterback.
Right.
Can be very deceptive. And again, where the Panthers know they have some work to do is in their lines. They're young. They have some size, without question. But they are solid. Their linebackers, their defensive backs have some experience.
Some more starters. Andrew Rowd, number 12, defensive back. Eddie Mella, number 13, the linebacker. Jason Nilitz, defensive back, number 17.
Well, what the Panthers did is they strung the play out well, but couldn't make the tackle and didn't get any fill. And that's what you get with that offense. There's a lot of deception in it, and very effective on that play. And North gets their first down of the ball game again. Coming to you from Finke Field, no wind at all. Brand new scoreboard, compliments of the Football Booster Club and maybe some other people as well. But it's new. What happened was the scoreboard, they don't last like they used to. So 1st and 10 for the Sheboygan North Raiders. And we got an offsides. And those are the things you're going to see early in the season. Jumped on in the line, you always holler at him, and we did, because watch the ball. But he jumped on sound.
Typically, that's what Plymouth's MO has been all year, right? Getting other teams to jump off. This is kind of uncharted territory for Plymouth, just so early in the game just to jump. But, every game tonight, everyone's excited. Everyone's got a lot of energy going.
I think they've been waiting 3 weeks. 4 games last night.
Ryan Cole with a great tackle. Great stop. Way to read that by Ryan Cole.
Ryan Cole has been a 4-year varsity. This is his 4th year playing some varsity football. 3-year starter. Good instincts, good size, 6'2", about 225 pounds. Very, very good player, and that's where they have strength. With Cole and Troka in the middle. You got Nilitz is kind of like a rover almost. He's playing up now. He's up, spread out a little bit.
Panthers in their traditional 3-5 defense. Filling the gaps. Brett Shutter with the initial hit.
So they're cutting up. They get up to the line of scrimmage, and away they go. It's not like they are running a quote-unquote air raid offense, but that was a quick hit and very effective. So third and long, 3rd and 6.
Some other starters. We got 24 Ryan Cole playing linebacker. Number 52 Grant Litke, outside linebacker. Number 59 Grant Tomey, defensive line. Dane Pasterius, defensive line. Ethan Coleman, defensive line for the Panthers, will be starting tonight.
As we were saying, you're going to get those boo-boos. You can have all the practices and the scrimmages and all the things you have, but you're under the lights now.
Yeah.
And we always got to remind everybody that they're usually 16, 17, and 18-year-old kids. So they're going to make mistakes. Those are ones as a coach you just go, oh, but
3rd and 10.
Makes it a lot different now. Certainly as a defense, 3rd and 10, and Coach Knauss can dial something up to make it even more interesting. Single deep safety for the Panthers. Pressure. Good to tell you, that was a nice throw. Olsen had
Yeah.
nice throw. Nylitz with good coverage.
Vince Nighthouse with
Holding.
from North. Great catch, but we got a penalty flag. Looks like we're going to have holding.
Well, that would push them back to they started at about the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that'll push them back 4th and 20 or 3rd and 21. And
those are the penalties that kill you, right?
yeah.
Those third
if you're North, that's for sure.
they can't afford those penalties. With the young
they
team.
had it to 4th and 1 or 2, and I know most people would say, well, it's 4th and 1 or 2, but the way they've moved the ball on the ground, they might well have gone for it. But now you're 3rd and 20. That's a long ways. This is where, as a defense and defensive coordinator, you watch out for a screen pass, a quick slant, because we've already put, to our defensive credit, we've put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Olsen, only a junior. Going deep. Oh, it's out there.
Yeah, Nighthouse is.
And I tell you.
Pass is incomplete. 4th down.
Good old Caden Kuhn giving the old incomplete signal there. The problem was Nighthouse was wide open. No one touched him. He ran right down the seam.
Nighthouse is their best receiver.
Yeah, and one of their best players.
Yes,
You're going to hear
one of
his
their
name
best
quite a bit
players,
tonight.
and you can't. The thing in that situation, you cannot let him get behind you. If he catches that, somebody stumbles. It's a touchdown. But Panthers are going to return a punt.
Max Olsen punting for the Raiders.
Kuhn and Nylitz back. Punt, but not a great punt. Goes out at the Panthers' own 48-yard line. So 9:06 to go in the ball game. And Sheboygan North gives up the ball, and the Plymouth Panthers will take over for the first time on offense this season.
Take over 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line.
Paddock Club. Visit the Paddock Club, located in downtown Elkhart Lake, where Chef Lynn Chisholm celebrates the bounty from local farmers using old world techniques by making artisanal, handmade pasta, breads, house smoked meat sandwiches, and so much more. Visit the Paddock Club, 61 South Lake Street in Elkhart Lake.
So again, we've talked about skill positions. Jordan Schmidt, 2nd year as a starter at quarterback. Cole up back. Nylitz in motion. Brett Shutter gets the handoff. He didn't start on the varsity as a sophomore, but he played a lot later in the season and showed a lot of potential as a running back.
He's just a tough kid. Like his brothers were all tough. He's a tough kid. He hit that hole pretty hard. He got out to the right.
He's got a little wiggle to him when he runs too. So he had Nylitz in motion. So 2nd and 4 for Plymouth inside North territory at the North 44-yard line. Jordan Schmidt under center. Nylitz in motion. He's got the sweep going. He's got some room.
Yeah.
He can get a cut. Nice defensive play.
He had a great convoy of blockers out in front of him. And he read them. He didn't try to force it. He just kind of felt like what the defenses or the offensive line was blocking for him.
Well, I might say Brian because I don't do his dad well, but Jackson is also quick.
Right.
I mean, he's very astute player on offense and defense.
Yeah. Well, it's that old John Wooden quote, right?
Yeah.
Be quick, but don't hurry, right?
Right. It looks like it's Hawaiian night tonight, Oppie.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to put a pineapple on your head. Oh, you did. Shutter reads his blocks very well.
Just patient enough, right? He's not forcing the action. He's just patient.
That young line has done a nice job so far. Again, Ethan Coleman is very, very good. All-conference player, being looked at by a number of significant, at the very least, D2 and certainly D3 football programs.
Carry for 5.
We've had a run of some pretty nice offensive linemen over the last few years. So 2nd and 5 for the Panthers after the pickup by Shutter. Shutter gets it again. He's got a shot here. I'll tell you what, there was a line. Oppie, you could have made it through that hole.
Yeah, I think Coach Gron has seen something in the film, and just in the first number of plays, they just go back to that dive play, and Shutter just kind of reading it and just picking away. And
Shutter with the first down.
We don't need a touchdown on every play, but if we can get 8 to 10 yards like he's getting lately, that's all we'll have to do.
They've been off tackles, and so that puts the defensive back as the guy's going to have to make the tackle. North appears to be in a 5-2. Blad in motion. Shutter picks his way. Oop.
Well,
That's just a good job by the North defense.
yeah, they kind of stuffed it finally, right? They
Well,
kind of
they
changed
stuffed
up
it
the
at
defense
point
a
of attack, and a credit to the linebacker who held his ground rather than over pursuing. So he'll make it second and 10 for the Panthers.
No yardage.
Now, where Jordan Schmidt has always looked good as a quarterback is the touch he puts on his pass. He stands in the pocket well, finds his receivers, and has great, great touch throwing the football. Now it's at the top of the screen, Blad at the bottom. Little waggle. That doesn't help so good. Well, that's designed. It's designed for that defensive player not to be there.
Yeah,
There's nobody to block him.
Well, and Blake Blur made an outstanding play for North, right?
Yep.
He didn't try to suck in on the fake handoff. He played his responsibilities and made a great play.
He did a great. Well, what you like, and again, it's all learning. Even though he's been a starter for 2 years, in that one, I don't know if there was a lot of players that he could have thrown the ball away without grounding it. But if you can, just get rid of it.
Right.
But,
and as the year goes on, those are things that they can work on, and he can figure out.
Cole is the protector of the quarterback in the backfield. So you got double slots. Cole, he's looking deep. He's got somebody deep. Nylitz, well played. Well played by North. Hey, you threw it where only one guy could get it. Now, are we going to try to...
Pass ball's incomplete to number 17, Jackson Nihilus.
So,
we're going for a 42-yard field goal.
42-yard field goal. Owen plate. Can't see the number of the holder. Well, he's got plenty of length. And it's good by a lot.
Great kick by Owen.
Good by a lot. Owen plate buries it to him 42 yards. That's good from a long ways.
And you know what? It takes the whole team, right? It takes the center, snap to the
holder.
Was a great
snap.
Yeah.
Snap was right there. I couldn't pick up the number of the holder.
The interesting, I don't think he used a block. I think he kicked it right off the ground like they do in college and pros. In high school you get that
little
2-inch block or whatever. He kicked it straight out. All right, Miller and Bolt. If you're serious about your lawn, you should get a lawn or garden tractor sold by someone who's dedicated to knowing their products. That's why more and more people are realizing that the value in purchasing a lawn and garden tractors from a local, independent, simplicity dealer like Miller and Bolt. They offer test drives, financing plans, service technicians, setup and delivery, and of course the best tractors and zero-turn mowers made. Simplicity. So visit Miller and Bolt at 8 Hillendale Road, corner of 67 and PP.
Number 5, Owen Pate.
Well, got on the scoreboard first.
All right, so Plate's going to tee it up again. About 3 yards deep in the end zone. You know, there's always, well, what if you kicked it higher so they'd run it back? But I'll tell you, they're going to catch it at or it's going to be inside the 5.
Right.
And it's easier for everybody if he just kicks it in the end zone.
Take over first and 10 from the 20-yard line.
North will have it first and 10 from the 20-yard line. 5:58 to go in the first quarter here in Plymouth. Plymouth leads on the Owen Plate field goal from 42 yards, 3-0. But both teams have shown the ability to move the ball. In North's case, a couple of mistakes. In the Panthers' case, a quarterback sack and help both teams. Owen's on a good read, nothing there. I tell you, just using his own strength, he picks up a first down.
Yeah, Max Olson is certainly has kind of picked up a little bit where Max Tudis led off last year for North. He's really kind of read what the defense is giving him and either handed off, pitched it, or ran on his own.
Well, that offense and Olson has shown that he's pretty crafty. It's deceptive. So then the linemen read the blocks. Boy, that's an instant. There's different ways to play it, but that's generally how we've sort of played things. So you have a double slot at the bottom of the screen, split to the top, single back. Olsen will just keep it himself.
Well, you know, nice run by Max Olsen. And the thing with him was
good read.
He knew what to do with the ball, right? It wasn't like he just showed up today and decided to play football. He understood where the routes were going, what his options were, and took off running because everyone was covered and no one was guarding him.
You know, they've always had run-pass options in football, but it's more.
Right.
You talk about, if you read any article, run-pass option, well, you not like you have it in today's football. And you see, the shotgun was really a bizarre 40 years ago, but now they're all running it.
Max Olsen off to the right.
That's
again.
what you needed. I can see a number standing up here. Number 70 for the Panthers, Ethan Coleman, big play right at the line of scrimmage, holds them to a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 for Sheboygan North. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. You couldn't have a nicer night for football.
Man, this is about as good of a night as you're going to find all year.
Yeah, it is just beautiful. The field looks nice. Coleman is kind of a stand-up defensive end. They can play him all over the field on defense. Oh, a little toss.
And out to Nyhouse.
Well, part of it is just a really good athlete, and part of it is capture-type tackle.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about breaking down, but when you reach rather than bowing up, you just don't make as many tackles. That was a great run by Ninehouse, and he's going to get the ball a lot whenever they can get it to him.
Well, it's a great opportunity for Olsen to just get it out there, too,
Yep.
right? It wasn't easy.
Down,
About to get sacked, got it out
17.
there.
Today, Olsen does a nice job
Yep.
of putting it in the tummy and then
Keeping it, right?
keeping
Like
it,
he
yeah.
he
does.
just knows. He's got that, like sense of, whether I should hold on to it, throw it, or run with it.
The thing that will affect that, and we're not getting it right now, is penetration.
Right.
Olsen with the
Penetration
4-yard carry.
in your down lineman. Get into the backfield, make him make a decision quicker. When he makes it at the line of scrimmage, he's already picked up 2-3 yards, and he just did it right there. Panthers backs against the wall on defense a little bit. That's that same play on the other side. It's kind of a cute little play.
Don Hamilton with a nice run after the catch. Gets him
Don
down to
Hamilton
5.
with the reception
So it's
makes
first
it
and goal
first and
at the
10
5.
for the Raiders from the 5-yard line.
Again, 3:24 to go in the first quarter. You're going to have double slots to the top, single back behind the quarterback, split wide to the right. No tight end. Well, I tell you what you had. Coach Knauss dialed up a blitz with his
Cole came in.
with Cole.
Ryan Cole read that perfectly. He did his job.
Well, besides he's a solidly built
Also
6'2",
with
225 pounds. He's a good
-7.
athlete.
Yeah.
He's not just a big kid playing football. And so big help.
2nd down and 12 from the 12.
So 2nd and 12, it makes it a little bit different. Now the play that they've certainly had success with is that little pass. It's a forward pass, so if that doesn't catch it, it's incomplete.
Oh, 2 guys in motion at the same time. You can't go 2 guys in motion.
What the heck is that?
I think we had a little confusion there. London Schwaller with the carry.
Nonetheless, they picked up 6 yards on the play right up the middle. So it's 3rd and goal at looks like it's the 6, shy of the 6, closer to the 7, I believe. But if it's inside the 7, it's called the 6.
3rd and 7 from the 7-yard line.
Double tight slot formation. Single back. Well, I tell you, that's a good run.
Yeah. Olsen gets it down there.
I'll tell you, it was well defended, but Olsen just made yardage. Picked up 4 or 5 yards
Also
down to
with
the 2.
carry,
If you're North,
5
you're on the
yards,
road here.
makes it
I'm
4th
not
and
kicking
2
anything.
from
They've been
the
able to
2.
move the ball.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They need,
They need the big score.
yeah. Brings up 4th and 2. I'd be surprised if Olsen doesn't hand this ball. I think he's going to keep it.
And he's going to score.
He's in.
I
It's a
think
busted
he missed.
play.
I think it was a missed handoff. But again, they didn't have anybody in the backfield.
Nope.
Touchdown Raiders.
North with their very nice drive down the field. Max Olsen did a great job.
Big play to
yeah.
9 Ice on a little, but we call it was a pass, but a little shovel pass ahead. He did it on both sides, right and left. So North on the board, 6-0, 47 seconds. In to attempt the extra point. Looks like a number 9.
Tyler Conrad.
Good kick. Plenty of distance.
All
So the Panthers
Extra point
got
good.
knocked back on their heels a little
40
bit.
seconds left in the first, 47
But they will
seconds
receive
left
the
in first
kickoff.
quarter. Sheboygan North,
Teetz's Piggly
7,
Wiggly. Teetz's
Plymouth,
Piggly Wiggly with
3.
stores located in Plymouth, Howards Grove, and Sheboygan is your one stop for all your party needs. Our deli department has a variety of subs, party trays, homemade signature salads, and don't forget the fresh baked hard rolls. Remember to shop the pig and save, and go Panthers. Plymouth Furniture is located in Eastern Avenue in Plymouth. They have over 40 mattress styles on display from Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns, and Foster. Plymouth Furniture also carries furnitures, mattresses, and appliances with amazing selections in sofas, recliners, lift chairs, lodge furniture, dining room furniture, and custom-made Amish furniture and bedroom furniture. They carry quality brands like Flex Steel, Southern Motion, Best, GE, and Ashley. Make sure to visit the back of the Plymouth Furniture where you find the area's largest furniture clearance center with great deals on mattresses, furnitures, and appliances.
So back deep for the Panthers are number 3, Brett Shutter, number 17, Jackson Nilitz.
Kicking for Sheboygan North, number 9, Tyler Conrad.
Conrad to kick, showed a strong leg in the extra points for sure. Out of bounds.
That's a,
It was not a real good kick.
that's a great picture of what Plymouth can do, kicking it up through the end zone where North's going to kick it out of bounds. Plymouth is going to start at the 35-yard line where, if Plate's going to kick it through the end zone, they'll just start at the 20. That's 15
Right.
yards.
I don't
a
think
huge
he
difference.
intended to kick it out
No.
of bounds, but some do. If
Yeah.
you've got a great return team, their team say, hey, we'll give it to them at the 35 instead of 6. 6 points. So Panthers have it 1st and 10 at their own 35, 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Schmidt QB, Shutter in the backfield. Shutter, nice run, spin move, gets down, picks up a good 10 yards, takes it out to the Panthers' own 46.
The great thing about Shutter is
Shutter with
his
11 yards
shoulder
carry,
pads are in
first
front of
down.
his feet,
Right.
and he's always
Panther.
leaning forward.
He runs, he runs over his pads.
Yeah.
And he keeps his, and the biggest thing for good running backs are keep your legs moving. 'Cause you cannot practice tackling as much
Right.
in practice. It's very limited. So you don't say, well, they can't tackle. Well, they can't practice it as much. It's an injuries issue. Sutter squeaks away from a few there.
Nice. He danced around. He just kind of picked his
Well,
hole.
and the line held their ground.
Yep.
And,
Sutter with a
the
7-yard
quarter is
carry.
coming to an end, Oppie, and it's been a good first quarter from the football
Make it
perspective.
2nd and 3 for the Panthers.
Great first quarter. You got two really good teams.
Very evenly balanced.
Yeah.
Into the first quarter. Your
So score is
Sheboygan
Sheboygan North
7,
7, the Plymouth Panthers 3. We'll be
Plymouth
back.
3.
Oppies can give us a few of
Yeah.
our sponsors.
2020 Visions. Just a reminder, at 2020 Visions, they do accept insurances from employees of Kohler, Sargento, Masters Gallery, Johnsonville, and many more. You can find them on Facebook, 2020 Visions, or check them out on their website, www.20-20visions.com. Meyer Motors. Meyer Motors in Plymouth offers certified service, sales, parts, and emissions testing. They also purchase vehicles privately for cash. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs. Meyer Motors have been doing business right here in Plymouth since 1926. They pride themselves on customer service with a touch of hometown comfort. You can visit them online at www.gomeyermotors.com to review their inventory, service parts, and to get to know them. Meyer Motors, 107 Plaza Lane.
You know, Oppie, we start so people are like, why do you start so early? Because with the playoffs, they don't want the kids playing twice in a week. It would be
Right.
Tuesday, Saturday, and then back on Friday, and they just didn't want that. So you bump it a week earlier, and it's actually a really nice crowd considering school's not going to be in session for 2 weeks yet.
Right.
Starting in the second quarter, it'll be Panther ball on the 47
So the Panthers have the
line.
ball at their
2nd and 3.
at the North 47, 2nd and 3. Shutter and Schmidt in the backfield. We got. If I had to make a guess there though, with everybody moving, that the snap was late.
Motion penalty by Plymouth makes it 2nd and 8.
When if you have one guy move, but there was 3 or more that moved, and that can happen.
Well, it's still early, right? We're in the first game. We're just started the second quarter. Some of these guys have not played varsity football before.
No, as I say, they played, they suited up and whatever, but they didn't play under the lights on Friday night.
Right. It's a little different.
In significant minutes, I should state. This is great. A county rivalry. It's.
Oh, what that actually, in theory, that's a great miss, right?
It's a great. If that's thrown low, it might have been.
Thank you for not catching that, because if he catches it, now we're losing yards. We're losing about 4 or 5 yards.
So let's see what our passing.
This is where Coach Gran will, either dial up a trick play or fake that screen pass and try to hit someone, streaking down the sidelines.
Well, you have Nilitz in the slot.
3rd and 8 Panthers.
So it almost looks like they have man defense on this one. There's Nilitz. He's going to be a little screen. Oh, that was red.
Yep. North did a nice job there. They read it perfectly. Cole caught that pass.
They did. They saw that from a mile away. I think the coach just said this is a play Plymouth likes to run. They picked it up, and so Plymouth is going to punt, and Plate will be the punter as well. He's a good punter as well, but where he's being looked at is as a
Pass
kicker.
from Schmidt is complete.
So Owen Plate back to punt.
Yeah, that's the one thing that Plate doesn't get a lot of credit for. He's actually a pretty decent punter. Oh, North's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, something mixed up. They had back for them was Vince Ninehouse, and looks like a number 4, Don Hamilton, back deep.
Well,
no, whatever very light breeze we have is if you're looking at the field, it would be sort of like, if we're standing at the 50, be coming at us from about the 20, but it's not very, very heavy. And we're standing up on top of the press box, so you look at the flag, there's no breeze at all.
And the one thing Plate doesn't want to do is kick it to Nyhouse.
Right.
Because that's the guy that, North coming in the season was like, this is our guy. He was first team all conference last year. He's going to get a lot of recognition again this year because,
Well, and he's quick.
Yeah.
He's quick and he's shifty. He keeps his legs moving. And if you go back last year's game where we saw some real struggles, it was at Port Washington.
Right.
And sometimes just talented athletes make plays. You can dial up everything you want as a coach, but if you have one really good athlete that can make things happen like he does, yeah. So on 4th and 12, the Panthers are going to punt the football. North's going to take over. 11:25 to go in the first half. A little bit of an end-over-end, good kick.
Wow. I can't believe he fair caught that. He had about 6 or 7 yards between he and the first Plymouth guy.
If you make one guy miss, you're going to pick up 25 yards.
That was an interesting fair catch by Sheboygan North.
Nope, so North will take over. They have shown the ability on both drives to move the ball. A Panther sack on their first drive really made things happen, as it did for North on Plymouth's first drive. Nonetheless, they're going to buckle it up at their own 22-yard line. 11:19 to go. 1st and 10. 11:19 in the first half, I should say.
From the 22-yard line.
Nice tackle there by number 66 for Plymouth.
Well, I tell you what, though, they must be getting out on those linebackers because I haven't, had numbers called much as yet.
Landon Schwaller with the carry for 4 yards.
No surprising to Schwaller with 4 or 5 yards. Seafeld, another name you're going to hear a lot tonight, another running back. Nyhouse. I mean, these guys, everyone thinks North is a basketball, school. North's pretty good at football. Don Coleman.
Well, North always had athletes,
Right.
And they've had some ups and downs in their program, and
Hamilton with the carry, and it makes it 3rd and 2 for the Raiders from the 30-yard line.
so 3rd and 7, or excuse me, 3rd and 3 for the Panthers. A lot of movement. And well played by the defense. I'll tell you what, that was a well-run play.
Great play by
Olsen. Did a great job with the Panther defense. Really did a
with
job.
a great read and reaction up to get that
and
tackle.
And Eddie Mellick came up with a play. It was very, very. I tell you what,
I am surprised why Olsen pitched it. I thought he kept it.
Well, I think if he turns it up and spins, he's got it. But that's good for us, not for them. So Nylitz and Kuhn back to return the punt. Should get it in pretty good field position. Ball's placed at the 28-yard line. Snap is great. It's a spire. It's going to bounce. If it takes a good bounce, pick it up and get what you can. And that's exactly what Jackson did. So it's up at the 41-yard line where the Panthers will have the ball.
Nice return by Jackson, right? We get 5-6 yards. That's all you ever ask for, right?
If you ever look at average punt returners, it's under 8 yards.
Yeah.
It's under 8, and that's usually when they've also ran a 40 or 50-yard back once in a while. So the Panthers get the ball back, open up this offense a little bit. 8:57 to go in the first half.
Nylitz with the return for 6 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Panthers from the 41-yard line.
Nylitz gets a little break to the outside.
Good run by Nylitz.
Good run to pick up 5, right.
So, yeah, you don't need, it'd be nice to get a touchdown every play, right? But if we can get 3 to 5, 6 yards every play, that'd be great.
North's defense has shown good discipline. So does the Panthers. I mean, in that last stop, that was tremendous discipline because that was a well-run play.
2nd and 6 for Plymouth.
So 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Ball just over their own 45-yard line. Tomey over the ball to Schmitty. Shut it right up the middle. Makes I'll tell you, plant and cut and picks up 6-7 yards.
Once again, running with your shoulders in front of you, and he's not going backwards.
Carry for 7 and a 1st down for Plymouth.
North appears to be a little bit of a bend but don't break. They said we're not going to give the Panthers a 20, 30-yard run, a touchdown run. But if the Panthers can grind out 5, 6, 7 yards of play, they have the ball and North doesn't.
Well, and Plymouth was relying on Marco Troca, and Marco's not playing tonight. And I'm not sure they knew exactly what they were going to get out of Shutter, other than, the kid's going to work hard, he's going to do everything he can. And I think he's surprising some people how hard he runs.
Sit out to Kuhn. He's got to make, there we go. And he picks up a couple extra yards as well. Tommy Blod tried to get he had a little bit of a block. Those are the hardest blocks to make, out nowhere. But Kuhn, a couple nice moves, takes it into North territory, going to be at the Sheboygan North 34-yard line.
You know, junior coming in, first varsity game, makes a great catch and reads what the defense gave him. And he made it outside.
Playing both ways.
Yeah.
So most programs in the state don't have the luxury of playing on one side of the ball. Shutter, nice gap again.
Yeah. I think the offensive line tonight has shown that, you know, there might have been a question mark how good the offensive line is going to be this year for Plymouth, and so far they've come out and they've proved that they can block and they're going to open up holes.
And they've got some size. Tolmie's 315 pounds.
6 yards.
Coleman is 275. Helmer's 260. So there's some size.
Second down and 4 for Plymouth.
But they're getting on. They're putting, as we used to say, hat on hat here. They're making some holes for the running back. Kuhn in motion. And the Schutz again. Schutz gets he's gone. Take it to the house, baby. Brett Shutter, first touchdown.
Brett Shutter with a 27.
Great run for Brett Shutter off the right side.
For a touchdown.
Grant Litke, number 52, our professional
spotter out here tonight.
Spy in the sky. Coach Schultz. Yeah, we've said they've looked good. And they're, again, yes, they're young. They didn't know what they were going to get, but they had some great blocks. They've both ways. Both teams are doing some good things.
For the extra point.
Somebody forgot to get on the field. Happens at this time of year.
Yeah. And it's good. It got blocked and good.
Did. I remember coaching freshmen, and the kids couldn't remember the difference between a punt and a kickoff. So we'd start coloring them.
Oh, boy.
And it worked. Wasn't okay, you're on the kickoff return team. There'd be 13 guys out there for the punt team. Oh, you're not. But you can laugh now. At the time, you go, "What are you doing?" But they're just young kids, you know.
Waldo State Bank, local, independent, like you. Waldo State Bank, serving the community since 1913. Same year Mike Briggs graduated high school. Waldo State Bank, located at 119 North Depot Street in Waldo, Wisconsin. Member FDIC.
Oppie, I have to correct you on the deal with Mike Briggs. He never graduated.
Oh, that's right.
On plate to kick off for the Panthers. Back receiving for Sheboygan North, number 1, Alex Schober, and number 21, Vince Nyhouse.
Good drive by the Panthers. Now we're going to
excellent
get
drive,
off.
right. Panthers take a 10-7 lead, 6:28 to go in the first half. Plate to kick. A little bit of wind coming at them now. Nice high kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can try to run her back.
Well, good tackle. Good open field tackle. Try and get the number there.
I thought it.
Oh, boy. Number 15, Caden Schultz with a nice open field tackle. You know, he gets a lot of his athleticism from his mother, that's for sure.
Pretty much all of it.
Especially his height.
So, here we go. 1st and 10 for North. Their best field position at the 20.5-yard line.
1st and 10 North from the 21-yard line.
A straight dive there. Good play by.
But there was a big hole.
Yeah.
There was a good read by. Again, that's a read option. Now there's an RPO read pass option we talked about earlier. That's a read option only. So if he sees the hole, he hands it to the back. If not, he keeps it, tries to get around outside.
It's like running the old double wing out of a shotgun formation. So everything's misdirection with them, and that's great. And it works. They get those 3-foot wide splits.
You want to get the linebackers' eyes moving. If you do that, this defense is designed for linebackers to make plays.
Olsen with the keeper. Look at, picks up a first down.
Tell you, he does a nice job handling the football.
He looks very comfortable back there.
Yeah, he
quarterback
really does. Again, their quarterback last year, Tudis, did a very nice job as well.
Raiders.
But I can say that the answer to that is penetration. But if their line's doing their job, you don't get so much penetration. If the linemen are looking up with the fake, they just got to get in the backfield and first white jersey could have it, knock somebody down. And North has some nice sides as well as you look at their offensive line.
When they really spread you out, their offense is so wide.
And Olson's quick as well.
Yep.
Is this their head coach's second year or third year as head coach?
I think third year, I think.
You can see 3 years.
Yeah,
in
there's
the program.
continuity. You can see the continuity going on over there. Yeah, absolutely.
Raiders.
Yeah, for North, I'm sure they thought, there might be a little bit of a drop-off from last year with Max Tudis, but there really isn't.
No.
With, Max Olson's doing a great job for North and taking what the defense has given
One
him.
of their coaches, Trevor Tagle, former Plymouth player, coached him when he was a freshman, which was a very long time ago. Oh,
nice pick. Shutter.
All right. I have two experts on either side of me. They were really, really running the ball well.
Interception, Panthers.
I'm
by
shocked
Rick
that they
Sutter.
decided to throw the ball.
I suppose you try it, but if now it's easy to stand up here, but if I'm going to try it, my thoughts are I'm
Panthers
taking the
take
deep
over
shot.
1st and 10 from
Yeah, but
49-yard
the way
line.
they've been running their pass earlier, they're rolling him and trying to just
Right,
let
that
him
quick
decide
little
whether
shuttle,
to throw it
right.
or run it. He just
Well,
dropped
that's a
back in the pack.
huge play, and Shutter dropped into his drop zone. Must have been a zone pass defense. Good read by Schutz. The Panther is 1st and 10 inside North territory, just over the 50. Now let's.
Nice run by Shutter.
Well, you got the eyes moving. You watch linebackers watching Nolitz, who's carried it twice, and Shutter picks up 9. Again, the line has done a job.
Red Sutter for 9 yards.
They sure have.
2nd down and 1 from the 40.
So Panthers 2nd and 1. Now here again, if you're a coach, you got pretty much 2 downs to pick up a yard. You could let her fly, or just keep moving the ball.
Well,
Well, guess what?
he's just
They
going to
got
go
Nolitz is
one-on-one.
opening
He's got
up.
him open.
Oh, didn't get his arms extended.
Jackson got him beat.
He had him beat,
Yeah.
and look, it was a good throw, a little more air, but it looks like he didn't get a chance. He didn't extend his arms.
Pass ball's incomplete. Makes it 3rd and 1 for Plymouth.
Nice toss. And that was an opportunity for Plymouth. 2nd and 1. You're like you said, right?
It
You
looked-
can either pass it or run it.
He threw. I think it was thrown where it was supposed to be thrown, and inches was the difference. Nylet's showing his speed to get open on that one for sure. So 3rd and 1. Boy, Shutter picks that up on his own.
He did a great job keeping his feet
He does.
moving and not just kind of after the first initial hit to go down.
1st down, Plymouth.
Oh. You got a whistle blow
They
for
stopped the clock.
a whistle. Referee blew his whistle. I'm not sure.
He's looking for some blood maybe, or
Oh, yep. That's exactly what I think is. Oh, yeah. You can see Ryan Cole's got some blood down his leg.
so Ian Schweitzer comes in.
Got the best trainer in the county.
And one of them in the United States.
Yep.
Period. We say that because he's one of the trainers for the U.S. men's national soccer team. Obviously, he's here most of the time, but when they go where they need the other guy, he's it. I tell you what, North is starting to send people now. They're trying to get and Shutter did a good job of eluding a tackle for maybe even a loss, so picked up a couple
Sutter, 3
yards.
yards.
Both
to
teams have been
34-yard
very good
line.
tonight.
Makes it 2nd and 7.
Not going down on the first contact, right?
Right.
They get hit right away, but they keep their feet going. They're still picking up a couple yards. So we'll take it, right? 3 yards. They would say 3 yards on a cloud of dust.
Or a cloud of turf,
Yeah, right.
a cloud of little pebbles.
Right. Ground up tires.
There you go. Oh, textbook tackle.
There you go. Good run by Shutter again.
I know we have a great kicker. North takes a
North
timeout.
takes a
2:34 to go in the first half. Plymouth up 10-7. Plymouth will receive
North
the
takes a
kickoff to
timeout.
start the second half. Now you're in a situation you have a great kicker.
Shutter's carry makes it
But you got
third
third and two. I think
the
you got 2 downs to
29.
pick up a first down.
Right.
But that's just me.
It's nice to have options, right?
Yeah.
Like they can kick it, they can go for it within the 30, and they held them a couple times, but they also given up a big drive. So I think those options are great to have when you have a good kicker.
What they've not done a lot, Cole, I think, has only carried the ball 1 time that I can remember. My memory is
Well,
it's not as good as it once was, Ralph. But yeah, I think, and you think, if you got that 225-pounder and nothing, Shutter's been fantastic. So
be interesting play call for Coach Gran, who's done a great job. I don't know what year he's been here.
Oh, he started here in 88 and 89. Because my son Mike was graduating in 89. So he's been here a long time.
He has seen it all. He's not gonna, he's not gonna panic. He just knows what to call. He does a great job.
He loves what he does.
Yep.
He wouldn't be doing it now. I mean, he doesn't have to do this.
Right.
But he loves doing it. Those are dinosaurs. I mean, we've got a lot of them in Plymouth that coached a long time. You don't see a lot of that anymore.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Shots. Ooh.
It's the same play they scored a touchdown in the last series.
First down run by Brett Shutter.
He's patient in the hole. He really, really is. That is something that is a little bit of something you get when you're born, but you do develop it. So, 2:27, the Panthers. The clock's running. They're at the 19-yard line. You got Cole out, double slot up way on the left, trying to get people away.
Yeah, I think they're just going to.
That's why.
Coach Gran is just going to try to keep them running to the right. The right side of the line is doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.
Forcing a hole for him to run through, and they're not,
Brett Shutter for 9. Makes it
Right
second
side of the
and
line,
1
you
from
got
the
Chase
10-yard line.
Helmer.
There's another opportunity, right? Second and 1.
Got Helmer, Cole, John Steinert. That's the right side. Guard the tackle. Should be a first down.
It's going to be close. I think they're about a half a yard short. I think Randy Schmidt spotted him a half a yard short.
Now you have to know your center. Seriously.
Yeah.
Can your
No
center
gain
get
for
off?
Shutter makes it 3rd and 1.
Can your center get off the ball?
We're about a minute 15 to go in the half.
Plymouth has 3 timeouts left, so they got plenty of time.
There you go.
And you give it
Scott,
to the big guy.
drive right to Cole. Gets the first down. Plymouth's just going to try to get a touchdown with under a minute to go, or kind of get it up with 17-7. But good play call by Coach Gran to get
105. They're going to crank. They're cranking the clock in. They're going to save the
Cole for
timeouts.
the first down. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 7-yard line.
Cole is the up back, more of a blocking back in that situation. Shot's going to get outside. I think he got to the pylon.
Oh, he's giving him out.
He must have touched it with his
That's
toe.
an interesting.
Yeah, he was right.
He had a better view than us.
Unless he hit it with his knee or his foot, because the ball hit the pylon, but his knee or
Brett
foot
Shutter to the 1.
may have.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Right? We're still 42 seconds to go. There's plenty of time to score a touchdown. A straight dive to Cole. I don't know how he's not in. There
He's
you go.
in. He's in.
Touchdown,
Good job, Panther. What a nice drive.
Great
Mixed it up a little
drive.
bit. Took a shot and didn't quite get it, but good running. Good job by that line.
Yeah.
I mean, they made some holes and they kept sustained blocks.
Well, you see a lot of kids on the north sideline, which is good for them, right? Great numbers, but I don't know. I think a lot of those guys are going both ways. They look a little gassed on that drive.
No plate to kick. Jordan Schmidt to hold. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. Boy, they're almost getting it blocked from the right side. Yeah. So
Mike's extra
37
point
seconds
is
to go. The
good.
Panthers
Get
are going
your
to kick
pink
off, leading
raffle
North
tickets out for your
17-7. The
50-50.
Panthers will receive the second half kickoff.
Plymouth Glass is a family-run business and we honor to serve the people of our community. At Plymouth Glass, they offer a wide variety of services, including standard and custom shower enclosures, aluminum storefront windows and doors, safety glass, tabletops, thermoplane replacements, plastic cabinet glass with patterns to choose from, and much, much more. Stopping at Plymouth Glass, they're ready to handle all your glass needs. Plymouth Glass is located at 402 East Main Street in Plymouth, kitty corner from the library.
So, a good half of football. The Panthers took it, made very, very few mistakes.
Kicking for the Panthers.
North played well. It'll be an interesting second half.
It's been a great first half.
Both teams have been able to run football, but that interception was absolutely huge. And they always are. In fact, they always are. You get the ball, and they don't. Deep, high, and deep, and that takes care of that. So North will get the ball at the 20, 37 seconds, one timeout. One timeout. The Panthers did not need to call any of their timeouts.
Raiders from the 20-yard line.
Else, I will say it right now. It would certainly be nice to see Owen Plate in a red and white uniform in another year.
Yeah, I hope so. His parents both went to Madison, and I know he's a big Badger fan himself, and it'd be great if he could get down there.
Yeah, it would be. And we've had a couple, kids and have had success.
Yeah.
Chris Hine ended up being an all Big Ten linebacker. Nick Miller played there. Sean Hookrein played. But we've had a couple others that have sort of tried but couldn't stick around with it. There's that little shuttle again. Boy, he is shifty though.
He sure is. Nice catch by Nyhouse. Good pickup, about 9 yards for them. He did.
Olsen's pass complete to Nyhouse.
We talked about playing north and south, and south it kind of rebounded like north has. And they're a big school. That's 1,700 kids, but it's nice to play, for both teams. They're in the county. Kids kind of know each other. It's a 20-mile drive at the most.
Right. 17
probably.
Well, it's great for both schools, both communities. Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Good pickoff. Caden Schultz with a great pick for the Panthers. A good return.
We got 3 timeouts left with 19 seconds to go. Hey, use the ups on that one.
Well, he read that the whole way, and he went up with 2 hands and caught that thing. He didn't try to do anything fancy. He just went up and caught it.
It paid off when you tried to hide the candy on top of the cupboard. He got up there and got it, I'll tell you.
His mom must be just proud as a peacock right now.
Returns to the Panther 30.
All right. So we've got 3 timeouts. We've got a kicker that's already kicked one from 40, probably set up at 43 yards. Now that's in the slot. That's probably an out pattern for him. Ooh, gets it up a little higher and leads him a little bit. Never know.
It's all right.
With the timeouts, you got 2 more plays. And then if you have to, you can kick the ball. You might want to get it centered. You want to pick up whatever you can. And North is just going to try to keep it out of the end zone. But I'm trying to think. Jackson Nilitz is all a 6'1", and the Rao kid is all a 6'6". So you've got some options. You want to just put it up in the air.
Well, the one thing that Jordan Schmidt does need to realize, he doesn't have to force it, right? We're winning the game.
Right.
You don't have to, thread the needle. Don't force it.
There's a little confusion here, so the Panthers have to call timeout.
I think they're a little confused. Good use of your timeout. You have 14 seconds left.
Had no sense taking them into the locker room, especially when he kind of needed one there.
Panthers take a timeout. Tonight's share of the 50-50 raffle is $450.
Ooh.
Big night for the 50-50 raffle.
I don't do that because I don't want to give it back.
The winning ticket number is 579397. 579397.
All right, 14 seconds to go. Great decision by Jordan Schmidt to run out with 5 seconds. This will be interesting if he can get a playoff within 5 seconds. I'd be more apt to kick it a little bit here.
Well,
It's just a high school thing, right? If there's a pros, I just go for it. There you go.
they're going to give it a kick.
Great call. Great run by George Schmidt. We'll allow it.
On to kick.
This will be
Try to kick an extra or kick a field goal.
35-yarder for plate. Schmidt to hold. A little bit of high snap, but good. And looks buried again.
Great kick by Plate.
He just buries those things. There's no question at all about it.
But
and
I think he just squeezed it through.
And a half ends with the Panthers on a run at the end with a
Plymouth
20-7 lead over the Sheboygan North Raiders. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Sheboygan North 7.
like during basketball season, I won't have a problem.
You want it on flex? I mean, starts in 3 minutes, so it's up to you.
I never understood it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe it's a time to you have to be in the field.
No, I got the stream up.
This game is Oceano of Aurora Sports Health. We also would like to thank our major field sponsors, Sargento Foods, Master Gallery Foods, Glacier Transit and Storage, Bank First, Myron Corporation, the Van Horn Automotive Group. The Plymouth community thanks you for your support. Panthers will receive second half kick. After Plymouth, number 3, Brett Shutter. And number 17, Jackson Nihilus.
Welcome back to the second half of tonight's Plymouth Panthers Sheboygan North Raider football
Kicking
game, coming to you
for
from
Sheboygan
Finke Field
North is
on a
Tyler
beautiful night in
Conrad.
Plymouth, Wisconsin. Scott Richards, Josh Oppenier, Justin Aberdeen is new to the camera, doing a great job, and the kick is off. It's a short kick. Comes to Shutter, and he gets not too far, about the 25. Well covered by the Sheboygan North Raiders.
Yeah,
Hoppy.
North did a nice job with that Kick return coverage.
Can you go through the first half a little bit?
Yeah, it was a great first half for Plymouth. I think when the coaches went in at halftime, they had to be pretty pleased with what they saw. I know they gave up that one long drive to North where they scored a touchdown, but other than that, they've kind of held them a little bit.
Well, Plymouth exploded in the second quarter.
Yeah, made some great plays.
They were down 10-7 and walked in going up 20 to.
Just like last year's game with North,
7-3.
they made some coaches make some adjustments. We'll see what both teams do as far as adjustments go.
Well, Plymouth has won the line of scrimmage on offense, but North has had success with their offense as well. Usually, this time of year, it's the other way around.
Right.
2nd and 8.
So Plymouth has not. They've gotten outside a little bit with what we would call now a jet sweep with Nilets. We haven't thrown the ball a lot.
A couple times.
Well, we haven't had to, really.
Right.
We've punted it once. And Shutter's been finding holes, and when he hasn't found them, he's made his own holes. And
great run by Brett Shutter again.
It's just a good cut to the outside.
They go off that right side.
Oh, okay, looks like Schutz may have a little cramp on the sideline, but great run. He cuts and he gets to the outside. And when he turns it on, he's got good speed, good high school speed.
Well, they've been really exposing North's
Official
left
timeout.
side, so they've been running right. Plymouth's been running right. And he kind of was dancing a little bit and found that hole, and he just took off.
And away
great
went,
run by Brett Shutter.
Ran over a defensive back.
Yeah.
The way the forecast a day ago sounded like this was going to be a really, really warm night. The smoke from our Canadian campfires was heavy, and the ozone, but it's nice. A little bit of breeze is taking care of business. He's moving a little slow. He's got to take at least a playoff. Thoughts are he'll probably do a little bit more than that. Nonetheless, Panthers again down inside Sheboygan North territory. They've kind of been taking it to the North's defense. Again, they were down 7-3. And from that moment on in the second quarter, they just rattle it off. Touchdown, and another field goal
First
from Owen
down,
Plate.
Plymouth
Owen Plate
from
has 2 on the night. 43
47.
and a 35-yarder. Buried them both. So Ian Schweitzer comes in at we would call the running back, tailback spot, while Shutter gets a little bit of time on the sideline. Schweitz gets outside a little bit and picks up a good 6-7 yards.
Great run by Ian just to come in and
ran it like a bowling ball. Just
Ian
put his
Schweitzer
shoulders down and
for
picked up a nice gain.
7.
nice run. He had 2 hands on the ball. He wasn't
Yep.
2nd and 3.
He knew what he had to do,
And that's what the coaches will tell you. When you go in a game, just take care of the ball. You're going to pick up yards, give your line credit, and take care of the ball. So 2nd and 3 for the Panthers now at the North 40. Again, Schweitzer in the backfield, Cole in that what we call a slot position. Schweitzer gets it again, gets up the middle, and picks up a first down.
great blocking by the guys up front.
They really got off the ball.
Schweitzer again with the carry for 6.
I think it was
and a first down for Plymouth.
maybe about 4 yards before he was even touched.
Give Jordan Miller and Spencer Hurlburt, the offensive line coaches, credit. They've taken a young line. Now, there's some size. There's obviously some talent, but they've done some quality work with them in the three weeks of practice they've had. They had a team
First and
camp,
10, Plymouth
obviously,
from the
but
34.
can only do so much at a team camp. So 1st and 10, down at the North 34-yard line. Schweitzer gets it again, gets another, looks like 6 yards. Anyway.
Nice run by Schweitzer off the right side again. You know, it looked like at the end of the first half, Plymouth's offense line was starting to take over.
For 4 more yards.
Well, we were
just
talking
kind of dominated.
For Plymouth.
Again, you're talking about kids that are young. Grant Tomey starts at center, junior. Lidke. And Chase Helmer, junior.
Oh, yeah. There we go. You know,
Grant Litke is a senior. So they're young. Ethan Coleman is a senior, but they're young. And again, they lost 4 starters. You know, the North
Defense
last year went
offsides.
4-3 in the
Makes it 2nd
FRCC
and
South. Made it to the playoff for the first time since 2006. The Panthers made the playoff again, then went down and ran into a very, very powerful Pewaukee team, got beat.
We'll say we got, Schweitzer was just right down the seam. He just, Jordan Schmidt threw a nice ball. It's just more of on the line. He needed to just get it up there a little bit, a little more loft, but good play call by Coach Gran. He's open.
A little more touch.
But, that's a first game pass, right? Like,
And that's
as the season goes on,
and
Jordan's going to know he's going to
usually
put
been
that up.
last year was his strength. He put touch on the ball, put it where it had to be.
3rd and 1.
Third
Plymouth.
one. Well, they haven't changed it on the sidelines, but
Well.
we got it changed up here because we are. So, but what? Long as we're talking about the sideline crew, give credit. Steve Rosen. This is probably 40 years for him. Wayne Hogue,
Ryan
Randy
Cole
Schmidt,
with the fullback-
Dave Hartman does the
fullback
clip.
dive for the first down.
So, and they've been doing it a
First
lot.
down, Panthers.
They've been here forever,
14.
which is good, right? The continuity, you don't have to worry about. It's
there's
one
some-
next thing the athletic
I
director
remember,
has to worry about.
the late great Ron Velke. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed listening to the other players and coaches, and you got a great view right on the sideline. My brother John's done it a little bit. Schweitzer right up the middle again. Oh, that was
Great
a
run
Lakeview
by Ian.
landscape bulldozer.
We're down to our 3rd string running back, and he is running just as good as everyone else. Nice run by Schweitzer. Keeps the shoulders down, over his feet.
Schweitzer.
Yeah, well, someone's got to remind them that when they see the train coming, you might want to get off the track.
Right. Yeah, he didn't catch the green light on it, that's
No.
for sure. 2nd and 1. Schweitz is going to, boy, he's down. We are just controlling the line of scrimmage.
This is
Schweitz will come back to
First and
the line
goal,
of scrimmage and look
Panthers from
at
the 7-yard line.
Chutter and goes, I can do that.
nice run by Eden Schweitzer. Gets 1st and goal. I don't think you're going to see much different from Coach Gran here.
They're taking care of business.
Yeah. I think you're going to see off that right side.
Well, they're running the clock. They're doing. Yeah, that's
Schweitzer for a touchdown. That's been their bread and butter all night.
now what's always going to happen. I was talking to. I talked just for a brief minute to Chase Helmer's dad on the way down about how that young line is doing a good job.
Referee
He's obviously
timeout.
proud. But now the film will show you. Was it you or, don't be too full of yourself yet. But they're certainly getting off the ball. We talked about Tommy, kid in the middle, we haven't had a mishandled snap. Start there. Haven't had a bad snap. They're doing some things the right way. Yeah,
they're going to force, Max Olson to just drop back to be a pocket passer, which isn't his strong suit.
And we talked about, looks like they have a nice, I don't want to try to count the numbers, nice numbers on the sideline for North. But we talked at the end of the first half where they seem to be running out of gas a little bit. Depends how many of them have to play both ways. And we have kids playing both ways. Coleman plays both ways. Nihilus plays both ways. Blad plays both ways. 1 for 2. Pretty much want to see if they can do it.
28, so they can get up to 28.
Right.
Well,
if you turn the wrong way, the snap was there.
not sure if he was already looking where he was going before he
Well, it
caught
looked
the
like
ball.
Cole was going to get the ball.
2-point conversion, no good.
So a 2-point conversion is no good. But with 7:19 to go in the third quarter, the Panthers take a commanding 26-7
Score.
lead over
Plymouth
Sheboygan
26,
North.
Sheboygan North.
PJ Campbell's Depot is a casual dining experience in historic train depot converted into a restaurant. Join our family and enjoy comfort food, which includes steaks, ribs, sandwiches, and German favorites, offering something for everyone. Don't forget the big pretzel and the baked French onion soup, open Tuesday through Sunday, open each day at 4 p.m. PJ Campbell's Depot, 114 Depot Road here in Plymouth. Bank First. At Bank First, they believe in building relationships and creating a better banking experience for our customers. We know our customers by name and make decisions locally, not out of state. We are advocates of the customers we serve, and our team of bankers enjoy helping people achieve their goals by providing personalized customer service and value-driven financial
just keep
solutions.
getting younger.
Call or stop by one of their offices to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member
Now
FDIC.
I talked to ask him, how's your grandpa?
Lender, 2700 Eastern
But
Avenue.
it's fun. It's
here
fun.
in
It's like
Plymouth.
I said, for not having school in session, it's nice. It's a nice crowd. And North had a nice crowd. The problem we have with people in North, take a look at the stands. The bleachers are too low. They can't see. I know my wife sat there when my son was coaching on that sideline and said they're too low. But according to Mr. Mella, that would cost us thousands to elevate it. Yeah. Yes, you could.
Owen Plate
My-
kicking for Plymouth. Back to receive
that's where
for
my dad
Sheboygan
loved to
North,
be.
number 1,
And when they put these
Alex Schober,
up
and
here,
number
when they built the
21,
stands
Vince
higher,
Nyhouse.
he was so mad because he couldn't walk the hill. But that really, everything about this facility is top notch. But that's the problem. I've thought too, if they could put a little three. That one's out of the end zone. A 3-stall press box on that side, so we could be inside.
Another great kick by Owen Plate.
Oh yeah, he is such a weapon. As I said, he's considered to be a 5-star kicker. He's very, very good. He's a good athlete, you know.
Yeah, he plays soccer on during the week, and then Friday nights he suits up here.
Yeah.
In the off season he plays tennis. The kid's active as all get up.
Plate's kick goes into the
And
end
he's a
zone.
good student. He's in
First
student
and
council. I
10.
was involved in a
Raiders
student
from
council
the
activity
20-yard
last year,
line.
and he's in that. All right, let's see what we're going to do. They've widened out our defensive front four, that's for sure.
Great play by Cole. Ryan Cole's having a great
I
game
think he was gonna try
defensively
to
and
throw that.
offensively.
Again, Ryan Cole does some things instinctually that
Can't teach.
yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a first football Friday night without cramps.
It's not that hot. That's the only issue. You always tell kids, and that kid was being very, very kind, but when the kid is down hurt, don't touch him.
Yeah,
Just go down. How are you? I've just got a cramp. That's fine. Don't touch him. We have trainers and coaches that have some skill in that. So, yeah, it looks like you're right. Looks like. Yeah, I know. At halftime, Yoshi, the trainer, asked me, "Have you seen the Water Boys?" I go, "I have not. I've seen the movie."
Brett Shutter got a cramp again. Poor kid. As hard as he's working, I can see why. He's been doing it all for the Panthers pretty much tonight.
The 2nd and 14 for North.
I don't know. I think Schweitzer's coming over kicking him in the calf.
I want to play more. Olsen with the keeper. Cole again with a tackle.
He's all over the place. Again, they do some nice things, but it's going to be 3rd and long. You're in a tough situation here. You don't want to give it back to the
Olsen
Panthers right
carries
away.
for 3 yards, makes
gonna
it
be 3rd and 12.
Raiders.
3rd and 12. Again, the Panthers' offense has just exploded after they went down 7-3, and North had a great drive, and it's been all Panthers since then. I mean, they've got us all spread out on defense, but the players are making plays.
Olsen off to his right. Well, sounds like a broken record, but Ryan Cole again.
I don't know what he times at, but he's got prototypical size at 6'2", 2.25.
Yeah.
No gain for the
3-year
Raiders,
starter. He
tackled
makes,
by Ryan Cole.
he just
Makes
makes
it 4th and
plays.
12.
So North is going to have to punt. We got Nilitz and Cade Kuhn back to return the punt. Snap is very good. Kick is Nilitz, good catch.
Good
Fair
decision
catch.
to make that fair catch.
Good decision. I think Jackson did that last year as well. So the Panthers have the ball inside North territory once again. 5:34 to go in the third quarter
31-yard punt.
at the 49-yard line.
No return.
Advanced Eye Care.
Jackson
Dr. Tim and
Nyland.
Cheryl Ziegler and staff at Advanced Eye Care can provide all of your eye health needs, whether it's vision or eye health testing. A new pair of glasses from their wide selection of
First 10
frames
Panthers
or
to the
contact
49-yard
lenses
line.
under their guaranteed contact lens success program. Advanced Eye Care does it all. Most insurance plans and Medicare are accepted. Visit them at 300 East Mill Street in downtown Plymouth.
It's great. You can look right down that line of scrimmage. They pulled a guard. Schweitzer followed him and picked up 6 yards.
Between Schweitzer and Shutter, just reading what their guards are giving them.
Well, they pulled the Grant Litke on that one. So you had the reach block from
Schweitzer
the
carries
center and
for
the
5
guard,
yards, makes it
and you
second and
try to
5 Plymouth.
kick somebody out. We used to pull a lot of guards way back when we ran the wing T. But that was a good pull, good follow of the blocker by the running back. Schweitz gets it again and won't get the first down. Be 3rd and 2. One step away.
Schweitzer for 3
Yeah.
more yards makes it 3rd and 2.
One
Panthers
step away, and
from
it'd have
42.
been a big gain. I don't think he'd have gone the distance, but it'd have been a big gain. So you've got Schweitzer or Cole are going to be pretty much how you're going to set this up. Where Cole is, you'd have a hard time getting him the football. I mean, there's all these things you can do. I don't think they'll get real fancy. They haven't had to.
No. Once again, we got him. You know, it's interesting, too. The kid's over the center, and he's jumping. I mean, Plymouth's been doing
know.
it for years.
Yeah.
And somehow they get that hard count, and they get those guys
Well,
to jump.
They get them. They tell them, don't use your ears, use your eyes.
Yeah.
But they're kids. You get guys making a lot more money. You know,
Right.
NIL hasn't hit the high schools yet.
Defensive offense
Not yet.
penalty
Well,
gives the
yes, it
Panthers
has
first
with
down.
some schools.
Well,
Not in the effect that they're got their billboard up, but so 1st and 10, 36-yard line, 3:55. Evan Miller, number 34, gets a carry.
Devin Miller.
Devin Miller, sophomore, 5'10", 160.
nice run for him. First carry of the night.
First carry at the varsity level, I'm guessing.
Devin Miller for the carry for Plymouth for
A
2
lot
yards.
of familiar names for me. I haven't coached here for a little while. So, 2nd and 8, 3:23 to go in the third. Plymouth up 26-3. Schmidt still at the QB spot. He's done a nice job handling the offense. Oops. Miller scoots through the line a little bit. Picks
Another
up
nice run
about
by
4.
Miller.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and about 4.
He did a nice job. He gets his right hand on the back of his lineman, and he just kind of guides him where he needs to go. And when he sees that opportunity, he takes off.
Devin Miller with the carry
So Schweitz is back in.
makes it
We've been 3 yards in a cloud of dust in this
3rd
quarter.
and
We're down
4.
about 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the quarter. And,
North had it for 3 plays in
Yeah.
the quarter.
Yeah, and we're just kind of methodically just moving the ball down the field.
Unless they're really big plays.
Yeah.
And they were not.
Nice run
Jackson
by
Nilitz. Nice call.
Nilitz.
Nice call.
Well,
Oh, I thought, yeah, you're right. It looked like he had it. It's going to be close.
Nilitz on the reverse for 4 yards and a first down. Panthers.
Nice
So,
run by Nilitz.
At the 31.
That was a
if they keep it on the ground, they can run the clock out for the third quarter.
They are wearing down
Yeah, they
Sheboygan
really
North.
They are. I mean, look at, they've got everybody up on line of scrimmage, and we're still making a lot of yards.
Fumble.
Well, that time they sent somebody. There was they found a gap. They got in there and forced a fumble. So North will take over. Big break for the
Panthers.
North Raiders, and the Panthers will have to come back and play some great defense.
Blake Burr with the recovery.
They almost had contact just after the
Yeah,
handoff. I don't
well,
think he had a chance to put.
10 guys in the box on that
Yeah,
one.
they did. Well, you know, if they're going to
It'll be
do it,
North's
usually,
ball,
and I don't
first
like
and
that
10
stuff.
from
Well,
the
why would you
30-yard
pass
line.
them? But that's why you would.
Yeah.
They're going to put people up there. Your kids they're not in harm's way, but they can't show what they can do. You're going to do that. This is what we have to do to
Right.
defeat it, and it's the way it is in any sport.
North with their second possession of the half. Oh, whoa. I was going to say, move towards the line. I feel like they've done that a couple times, and the referees didn't catch it.
They caught her that time. So looks like Deacon Allen, 51, is in at the inside linebacker. Deacon Allen, 5'10", 215-pound lineman and
penalty
linebacker,
against
junior.
North makes it 1st and 15.
Oh, there you go.
They get the yardage back from the penalty, picking up about 5. Make
Nice
it
tackle
second,
by Coleman there. Max,
second
wrap
and
up
10.
Olsen. He certainly has not been explosive. The Panthers' defense has done a nice job in the second half as far as just containing him.
Yeah.
Also with the carry for 6
And
yards.
it's not
makes
easy
it
because he handles the ball. He
second
runs
and
that
9.
stuff well, but it gets to a point where you're starting to just beat people on a block, trying to
Right.
block you. No, they didn't.
Well,
That time they didn't.
Nyhouse
outside.
out, breaks it out to the corner, breaks a couple of tackles, fumbles the ball. Good recovery there by trying to
By
get
North.
a number. They're hard to read their
Well,
numbers.
Recovered
the
that
fumble
fumble.
went back about 10 yards. That
Yeah.
was a
First down.
great run by. Tell you, Nyhouse
North.
gets some room. He can make a
On the
lot
Panther
happen.
47
Well, you
yard
can't
line.
take that kid down with an arm tackle, right? You're
No.
going to have to get into
No.
him.
Well, again, you can't simulate speed and quickness.
Right.
You have a couple kids on your team, but you don't want them getting pounded to simulate that their team's quick kids. So he's quick. First down run, picks up a good solid 3 yards. Second and
tackle
7
by
for the
Schweitzer
Raiders.
and-
37 seconds to go in the third quarter. Inside Panther territory at the, put the ball down inside the 45.
Schweitzer and Litke
Landon
really
Schwaller
filled the hole
for
there.
3 yards.
Got a good tackle. But can't give up 3 yards, though. Got to get them moving backwards. Oh, where did we line up off sides, I think? I think the left tackle's lined up off sides.
That's toes on the heels used to always be, but
Yeah. That's a freshman mistake. That's tough to make in a varsity game.
yeah. Well, and you just had a little something going there, but you know what?
Five-yard
Just tell the
penalty
kids
on
you made the
Sheboygan
mistake.
North makes
Just
it
make up for it.
2nd and 12.
So 2nd and 12 North, still inside Panther territory. However, ooh,
Got him contained. Grant Litke, nice job. Be the last play of the
and
quarter.
ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the third quarter, and the Panthers lead the North Raiders 20-7. Scott Richards, Josh Oppenier, Justin Emperin,
And that's the
and
third quarter. At the end of 3,
Van Horn Automotive
Panthers
Group. Van
26,
Horn Automotive Group
Sheboygan
opened
North
its first
7.
dealership here in Plymouth in 1966. As a neighbor for over 55 years, they've grown to over 16 locations throughout Wisconsin and Iowa, with over 2,500 new and used vehicles to choose from at VanHornAuto.com. It's as easy to find a perfect vehicle with a click of a button. You can even buy your vehicle online, and Van Horn will be happy to deliver it. See what thousands of satisfied customers have experienced. Van Horn, family-born, employee-owned. Visit Van Horn Automotive, W5073 County Run O. American Senior Benefits. If you're retiring and eligible for Medicare and turning 65 or just curious to find out if your plan is the right one for you, American Senior Benefits is here to help. Ryan Riley and Kristen Heidemann are experienced in providing personalized services to explain and guide you through the Medicare process and provide you through a free needs analysis with options available at the low cost of the best health care coverage. Call Ryan at 920-207-0731 or Kristen at 920-207-8037 to set up an appointment at your home or in their office. American Senior Benefits is here to help.
You know, it's fun to see freshmen, their first football game, first big event. I mean, they've been at games, I'm
Right.
sure, as 8th, 7th, and 8th graders.
Sure.
But now they're part of the crowd, and
Yeah.
they're just, for them, it's just like, wow, you know, what an experience. Enjoy it when you can, because it goes quickly. Moms and
Be
dads,
done with a click of an eye.
enjoy them as well.
Don Coleman gets out there. Oh,
It was a good
he
tackle.
might be
I
a
don't
half a
think-
yard short. I thought he was going to get it. Someone made up.
tell you, Kuhn made a really nice tackle. They're short, but
Yeah, about
by
half a yard.
About a half a yard. Good block on the outside by the
Right.
receiver for Sheboygan
Alex
North.
Schubert.
We can't see the numbers.
Makes
Nonetheless,
it 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
Start.
Well. Fumble.
That,
Sure, I think it'd be Plymouth football.
I looked.
Well,
You know, that's the you're going to have that. And you practice it.
well, they tried that hurry up and get up and go
Olsen
quick.
recovers
Sometimes that
fumble.
tempo, when you go
Yeah.
faster, things just don't go right.
So the Panthers
Ball turned
will
over to the Panthers. 1st and 10
first and 10 in the fourth
from the
quarter now.
39-yard line.
Just shy of the 39-yard line. They were down 1. So the Panthers with a chance. Again on offense. Same back that I don't know if you'll see Shutter because he's had a few cramping issues.
Well,
But you will see, looked like Schweitzer again.
nice run by Schweitzer. If you've seen the last 2 defensive plays for Sheboygan North, they've kind of packed the box.
Schweitzer with the
They
carry
are putting
for 5
everybody up.
yards. Makes it 2nd and 5 Plymouth.
Well, here come the Water Boys. Which coach's kids or players' brothers are they? So, the Panthers next week will play at
Yeah.
Sheboygan South in the Sheboygan County rivalry.
We'll keep that going.
Yeah,
You know, we haven't talked about this. Could be potentially there's some discussion, but this could be the last game with Sheboygan North. Next year, the conference is going to change again. Sheboygan Falls will be out of the conference, which means they're going to play them in a non-conference game.
Yeah.
So South or North might be one of the teams that are going to end up leaving because they're never going to give up that Falls
Well, the
Plymouth
the
rivalry.
conference that the WI created doesn't really make a lot of sense for Plymouth
No, not
at all. And I don't understand it. I know the challenges that they have are great, but there are some other rivalries a heck of a lot closer. And there's Schweitzer breaks it open.
Great run by
There you go.
Schweitzer.
Good run by Schweitzer. He hung on to the ball. There you go.
Boy, he you know,
Ian Schweitzer.
you can't take him down with a arm tackle too,
No,
right?
no,
Like
no.
Nyhouse for Sheboygan
No.
North. They tried to take him with an arm and it didn't work. He got a big run. He just, kid keeps his legs running. He's had a great night.
Well, he's got really good quickness in the hole. If you time a 10 or 20-yard split, to take it 40, 50 yards, that's not the way he's made.
Right.
But I'll tell you, that quickness gets him that 10 yards that other kids might not get.
1st and 10, Plymouth from the 13-yard line.
Oh, we got a penalty.
Somebody must have moved,
That's what I'm thinking. Illegal shift.
or they turned up
Good
too
run
soon.
by Devin Miller, though.
Might have turned up too soon. Yep, illegal shift.
Well,
You're on your game, Oppie, I'll tell you right now. I should never doubt you.
you know, interesting thing. We haven't had a lot of penalties
No,
tonight.
we have not.
I can't. I don't remember the last penalty we've had.
Well, there's a couple jumps.
Generally,
Yeah, early on.
There was a
for
hold, a
illegal
couple
shift.
holds, but not many.
Well, and that's the stuff that's going to happen, right? Those when you
Right.
start bringing in guys that
Makes it first
you know,
and 15 for
second
Plymouth.
string, sometimes third string. They're going
Yeah, you're right,
to get a little
though.
excited.
And again, you got 3 weeks of practice. And one of them, you've got a scrimmage of your own and a scrimmage against somebody else,
Right.
and get the kids ready. Well, when you have a program, it's easier because you run in the same stuff,
Right.
you know.
Well,
Devin
Miller,
Yeah,
nice
tell
run.
you What, nice run for Devin Miller.
great for
There.
the young man that's run right up that right side, and that's what
Well,
they've been
there's
doing
a-
all night, going up
That
that right side.
That right side is just demolished.
I'm
No,
a
for
little
Morgan
shocked
North.
that you know
That they haven't made an adjustment.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you, old Devin Miller,
nice run.
he saw it, and he was not going to be denied. So played in the kick again. Schmidt to hold, placed, and it's good. So the Panthers
Owen Plate with the extra
now up
point.
33-7.
Makes
They have
your score Plymouth
outscored
33,
Sheboygan
Sheboygan
North
North 7.
30-0. North took a 7-3 lead on a nice drive, and from that moment on, Panthers have dominated. And good for us.
Yeah, it's been a great night for Plymouth.
And North showed some stuff that they can, you know, they've had a fumble, they had an interception, but
Well, I think there was coming in the season. There's going to be a couple of what you call question marks. Where are we going to be? You know, and one of them is line. And I think tonight our offensive line has been as good as they've been in the last couple of years against a good North team. They're not.
yeah, we don't know how good North is, but we do know that the Panthers have dominated.
Yeah.
And we haven't had to throw the ball, but we know that Schmidt can throw the ball.
Right.
You know.
Once again, TV14 is very lucky to have a bunch of backers to help sponsor for us to do what we do here. So Scott Richards and myself and Justin and all the kids back in the booth
Kicking
or in the
off for
school.
Plymouth.
So we just once again like to give a
Elk
little
Sugar
knowledge to our
And Vince Nyhouse
backers,
for
Paddock Club, Miller and
Beckford,
Belt,
Sheboygan North.
Tietz's Piggly Wiggly,
He's quick.
Plymouth Furniture.
Throw a plate to kick.
I also like to thank 2020 Visions,
they
Meyer
returned
Motors,
one kickoff at one of the camps
Waldo State Bank,
Owen was at.
Plymouth Glass,
eight
PJ
of
Campbell's at the
10.
depot,
Touchback.
Bank First,
I think, and he was 7 of 8 kicking field goals. So he's
Advanced
definitely
Eye Care, Van Horn
he's definitely got
Automotive
some
Group,
gifts. But
and
he's
American
put
Senior
in the
Benefits.
time.
Once again, thank you to all our sponsors as we appreciate everything they do for us. It is great to be back here in 2023 to start the season.
So 1st and 10
First and
North.
10,
10 minutes to go in the
Sheboygan
ball
North
game.
from
North trails
from their 20.
33-7. Tell you, that's another.
Let's say we got a hold, I believe. I think it came from the umpire, not the linesman. But
Yeah,
that
I
might not
was-
be his responsibility.
well,
I
I
think
was-
everyone thinks the line side judges.
I was saying I thought it was a good block, but maybe not so good.
I think there was a hold there, but
Yep, they got it.
this is about the time of the game with 9 minutes to go. We're going to see a lot of different numbers, which is good on the first night. You want to get, all
absolutely.
kids time to play, get a little action on a great Friday night, beautiful night. Great night to be out watching the football game.
Holding penalty
So
on
that,
Sheboygan North
that
makes
negates
it
a
first and
real
15
nice
from the
gain
15
for the
yard line.
Raiders. So it's first and 15, Sheboygan North at their own 15. They have they had an interception and a fumble. Other than that, the Panthers defense is definitely, I can't say figured out what's going on, but I think they're just getting off the ball better. They're trusting their technique.
Great run by Sheboygan North. Holy,
That was a great.
Landon
well,
Schwaller is having what a run by Landon Schwaller
I
there.
don't think I spoke too soon. I think that was just a great play by North. And again, we're going to see some new numbers. I'm going to try. It's hard to see them, but new numbers of kids on the field.
Landon Schwaller with the big carry for a first down for Sheboygan North.
Yep, we got a lot of kids that
We're going to string it out. Kuhn really strung it out.
good job. Excellent
He and
job.
Caden Schultz did a nice job making sure that play got to the sidelines.
So numbers that I have not seen. 66, Dane Prozuzits. 81, number Macklinmore.
Caden Kuhn with
Junior.
the tackle.
Again, we've got
No
new
yards gain
linebackers
makes it
in
second and 10.
51, Deacon Allen, and 8 Schweitzer. Although Schweitz has played a lot on the offensive side.
Way to go. 52.
52 on
Nice
that
job,
tackle.
Grant Litke.
Litke, who's played on the offensive side of the ball, get him some time on the other side of the ball. Leighton Schaefer, number
Grant Lickey
54.
with the tackle. No gain. Makes it third and 10
Defensive
Raiders.
backs, you don't switch a lot of them up too early. So third and 11 for Sheboygan North.
Oh,
Good play.
nice play by Kuhn.
That Kuhn?
Really
Caden
read that.
Kuhn. Well, they've run it a lot. That time he had it figured out.
complete.
Now, if I'm
And number
North,
one.
right? If I'm North, what the heck? I'm going to go for it.
Caden Kuhn's had a really
Alex
nice game for
Schultz.
Plymouth tonight.
He has. He's been
no
where he's
gain.
supposed to be.
Tackle by Kuhn.
Now, Caden played a lot as a sophomore last year. Started at times, maybe not every time, but he played a lot. So it shows the guy's got some experience. I think if I'm North moving forward, I will try to put the ball down the field. Not tonight, maybe down the field a little bit more. And there goes one right there. Oh.
Nice pass by Max Olson. Just
no,
overthrew him.
Yeah, but
Pass is
it looked like
incomplete.
that just extend, dive
Yeah.
for the wall.
Wow.
But it's at night. It might look right up in the light. Nonetheless, as a result, the Panthers are going to take over the ball. 7:06 to go in the ball game. Plymouth will have the ball at just right at
50.
at the 50-yard line,
Turnover
right
on
at midfield.
downs.
I think you're going to start to see Jordan Schmidt coming back in. This might be his last series, though.
Well, Caden Kuhn's played a lot both ways.
Yeah,
He's their
that's their
backup
backup.
quarterback right now. So
It'll be first and 10 Plymouth from the 50-yard line.
this time of year, you
Devin Miller gets the handoff.
another nice gain, 5 yards. And we got, again, different numbers. And Tim's been helping me here.
Devin Miller
Aiden
for
Kreitzbach.
5.
71 on the field, 52. Olitke, so not a bunch of them. No, not a lot, man, because I'm seeing, Sawyer Vortbog, number 35 is in the ball game. A lot of times you see a lot of receivers new into the ball
Right.
game. But I'm looking at the right side of the lines, the same bunch. Blad and Rao down here at the bottom.
Well,
Little different look in the backfield.
Miller again. They have done such a nice job running the ball tonight.
And again,
Jordan Miller's done a great job coaching them the last 3 weeks.
and
Getting ready.
I didn't know Spencer Herbert was here helping out.
Yeah.
But that's, and you think about it,
Evan Miller with the carry.
every spot in the line's a little
3
bit
yards
different.
makes it
Have
third
that
and
extra
2
pair of eyes
for
to help
Plymouth.
you out and work the technique. Again, it's a veteran crew, Gnaus and Gran, and these guys have coached here or other places. A couple new faces, and have joined them in the last couple of years. Little new blood, so to speak.
Well, it's nice to know what you expect, right?
Yeah.
Walking in the door, you're not.
Well, they brought a linebacker and shot a gap, and there was no place for Miller to go. Now, you can go for it or you can punt it.
Oh,
Putting a few different kids back in.
4th and 3 for Plymouth.
I'm going to watch the clock here a little bit. They can get a play in, would be nice.
uh-oh.
Yep,
Yeah, I think we're going to,
they're going to take time out.
or they're going to take
Yep,
the delay
they let the
penalty.
clock run down. They let the
They'll
clock
take
run
the
down.
delay game.
No, I think Gil just called a timeout.
Yeah. Too many guys in the huddle, I think.
Well, that might change their thoughts.
Yep, legal substitution. They had too many guys in the huddle.
Coach Graham was over talking to the official. A lot of times you're going to call the timeout. Did he call a timeout? But okay, the refs are going to talk it over.
I think we're good.
Well, he went over to call timeout. And I don't know if breaking the huddle and coming to the line means it doesn't make any difference. It's not legal, or if he called a timeout before they did it.
Well, I think North had 12 guys.
North did. Plymouth did too.
Yeah.
Well, then it's even.
Right, so I think that's what they're discussing.
I mean,
If
they have
they're
8-man
offsetting-
football in high school and not 12.
Well,
it gives them-
sometimes you think you're playing in Canadian football, and that's what happens.
Yeah, well, it gives more kids a chance.
Yeah. We're equal opportunists.
I know back when you played, you were the 12th guy up, weren't you?
Sure was. I really brought out the water for everyone. and
Yeah.
I didn't know karate, so that was good.
5-yard
Brings up fourth.
penalty for Plymouth.
Be interesting to see if they go.
Well, I think they are. They might try to draw them off again, which they've been successful at.
Makes it 4th and 8.
And Nilet's kind of isolated down here on the bottom. Yeah, oh yeah, they tried it. Now they're going
Do
to
that quick punt.
little Schmitty punt. And it's a
There
good
you
one.
go. Gets it down
Oh,
inside the
they-
10. Yeah. Saw that coming.
It was a good,
And a horse collar tackle on
It was a
top
good play
of
by
it.
Nineheis. We weren't alert.
First collar, I think.
Yeah.
It could be one way or the other. They're going to pick up another
You know-
15, I think.
I don't think.
Well, and we didn't down it. That's for sure. If we touch it, it's not down. We didn't down it.
I don't think Nyhouse. I think that's a great play.
Well, it's a
He
great
had nothing to lose. Pick it up.
Okay, so he
They're
didn't.
saying it's not a horse collar just because it looked like it, but it wasn't. All right, 3:52. Let's see what the Panthers can just get a stop.
First down, Sheboygan North from the 18-yard line.
Yeah, it was a great play by Nineheis. Well, he's just an alert player. He knows what he's doing. You didn't expect that. I can see where, you'd like to say, hey, you got to down the ball, but you wouldn't have expected most kids to do that. So, 3:40 to go in the ball game. Sheboygan North has the ball, trailing 33-7. Again, next week the Panthers travel
Landon
with Sheboygan
Schwaller with the
South to
carry for
play
3 yards.
South Red Wings, game time 7 o'clock again.
2nd and 7, Sheboygan North.
It's nice to have that conference or the county matchups. You don't have to travel.
It is.
You know, those years past where you had to go down to Kenosha or to Waterford. Those
Well,
are tough
and-
drives.
And New Berlin, like good play. Cole again, good play. You know, the thing is, like New Berlin like playing us, but their parents say, why are we driving 66 miles when we
Right.
can drive
Schwaller with the
15?
carry.
Yeah, right.
And we looked at a
Loss of
conference
3 makes it
with
3rd and
West
10.
and New Berlin and Pius and some schools
North.
down there, and I know the New Berlin schools were kind of into it, but some of the other people in that area weren't. Well, why are we going to join Plymouth and blah 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 blah? We've looked at all kinds of options that makes more sense than what we're going to be in now. And it is just football, however. You know, it's not all the sports. It's just football, but we can whine about it, but it's reality for next year.
Right.
And
Also
they'll
with
look
the
at it for
carry.
2 years, but after that they'll reevaluate.
yards.
We've tried to get in with the North Shore. We've tried to combine with North,
Makes it
South,
4th and
Port,
8
Grafton.
for
And if some of
North.
those schools are happy where they are, you know, can't knock that. What's happened is the schools in our old conferences have lost student population, and Plymouth has gained. At one
Back
time,
for Plymouth, number
was
11,
1,100 and New
Caden
Holstein was
Kuhn.
close to 900. Now Plymouth's about 740 and New Holstein's about 315.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
they have
that's happened in other places around
Two
the state
Rivers as well. That's another school that used to be up there. Nice punt.
Good bounce.
Great bounce on that turf.
Well, fellas, start the car because with 142 in the game, I think if the Panthers
They could-
want,
45-yard
they can
kick by
just
the
take.
Sheboygan North punter makes it 1st
they
and
can
10
take
Plymouth from the
I don't know if they
32.
can run it out without running the ball, but they're trying to figure out who's on the.
Well, I think you're going to see who we got coming in the game here for. Is that Aiden DeMonk running at quarterback?
Okay. So now he's a sophomore. So we got a sophomore that's.
Sure. I think they had 8 guys out there.
Yeah.
They're a little short.
Well, we heard Coach Canals. You're trying to get other people, and he says, "Well, I don't need to put people out there just to take a knee. They're gonna take a knee, get the game over with." And
Timeout Panthers.
again, you're trying to do certain things, and
Yeah, I get that you're taking a knee, but
Yep.
these kids need to be ready as well, right? This is their opportunity to get in there.
but good start to the season for the Panthers.
Great
This was
start.
a game that if you had to pick it, you know, based on how well North played against us last year, we have a lot of new faces in the front line, but we did have skilled people, especially at the quarterback, running back position. Now Shutter was a junior, but he played there last year already, and he showed like he's more than capable. Your receivers, defensively, your linebackers and defensive backs had kids that played some varsity or a lot.
Yeah. I think it showed that our offensive line is as good as it has been, and
looks-
we're depth. We have depth at running back. We're down Devin Miller, Schweitzer. Those are our 3rd, 4th string running backs. Mark Rochokin did not play tonight, so those guys all had to step up, and they did a great job for Plymouth.
In at quarterback for Plymouth, number 23, Aiden DeMonk.
So you did bring in Aiden DeMonk. I'm saying, but that would be pretty much their JV quarterback then. He's going to just hand the ball off. Again, we're down to a minute 12 now.
Just a handoff.
I mean, they had a clean handoff. That's
That's
kind of nice. Okay, they can let it run. The clock starts on the end of the play, so they can let
Devin
it run
Miller
down.
with the carry
nice carry by Devin Miller. Gets up.
for 2 yards, makes it 3rd and 4 Plymouth.
Yeah, I don't remember Plymouth losing a lot of yards on running plays.
No. Anything under 5 yards was a little surprising.
Right.
And that's how you're up 33-7 without having to throw the ball much. And
that will be the first down. That will be the ball game. I don't think
that's
they have to run another
They
play.
don't have to run another play.
First down carry
They're
by
gonna stop
Devin
the clock,
Miller.
and the coaches are going to say, nope, we're not doing any more. We're good. Well, congratulations to Dan Canosa and the coaching staff on a really, really nice job. The first game of the season. Again, we'll be back on TV next week. Spectrum TV 14 or YouTube. Look under Plymouth Community TV on YouTube. Good job,
Your
Panthers.
final score from Finke Field. Plymouth Panthers 33.
And it's all over.
Sheboygan North Raiders 7.
So we want to thank Justin, our cameraman tonight, Hoppy,
Have a great
Scott
weekend and
Richards,
safe
Tim
drive
Schultz
home.
helping us. Mike Briggs is up here a little bit. Gary Kaiser, that staff in the studio has never heralded enough. So thank you and good night.